When you think of Hyderabad, you think of it being an IT hub, a global center for business. You may think of biryani, you may think of the multicultural city that it is, a vibrant nightlife. But you certainly wouldn't be thinking of images like those you see behind me. A few hours of rainfall this week have turned roads of this smart city into absolute rivers. From floating cars to crocodiles seen in the city, all of this has happened in the last 24 hours in India's biggest IT hub. The opposition BJP has slammed the KCR government for poor infrastructure of a city, while the TRS has shifted blame on the rain gods. Here's our report.
On your screen are visuals from the city tipped to be the best to live in by a recent survey. Hyderabad is on its knees. A few hours of rainfall threw life out of gear, turning roads into rivers. Not just low-lying areas of the city, even posh areas like Banjara Hills and Jubilee Hills were inundated. Cars could be seen completely submerged in city's commercial centers. This waterfall on the road is from Atarpur area. The rains even brought some special guests to city roads. Crocodiles were seen on the streets of Hyderabad. The opposition BJP has lashed out at the TRS government over the city's poor infrastructure.
Telangana government passed a resolution and had a discussion in the Assembly, Telangana Assembly, that the municipal administration in Hyderabad and elsewhere in the state has improved and a lot of development has been done. We question the government. Where are the development of the roads? You are developing bridges, and that too now because the elections are coming.
The government on its part is blaming the rain gods. The Met Department has warned of heavy rains till Saturday. While Hyderabad is heaving a sigh of relief, a day after the heavy rains, the worst could be yet to come. Bureau Report, India Today.
So though the parts of the city that remain submerged have seen no relief, and the Met Department has basically said that the rain is going to continue for at least the next 2 to 3 days. It may be heavy rain, light rain, but it's not going to be a dry city, and it has hampered life all across the city, from the very posh areas like Banjara Hill all the way to some of the low-lying areas of the old city as well. Now let me show you the reasons, and they're not complicated reasons. These are obvious reasons, but it makes you wonder why these problems haven't been sorted out in the year 2020 for a city like Hyderabad, which was obviously a big IT hub. Reasons why Hyderabad is drowning this year: very poor drainage system has not been able to handle this rain, hugely congested roads and bad planning and management. The complete impossibility of decongesting Hyderabad's roads has once again come back to haunt it during this monsoon, and huge illegal encroachment across the city continues to be a civic problem that has not been addressed adequately, and that has amplified the problem as far as Hyderabad is concerned. Okay, I'm joined now by spokesperson of the ruling Telangana Rashtra Samiti, Talasani Sai Kiran. In a moment, we'll be joined by a representative of the BJP. We will also be having Navdeep, who's a prominent actor in the Telugu film industry, joining us in a moment. We're just getting prominent voices here. Sai, welcome. Thank you for being with us. Here on 5 Live, we're not indulging in any kind of blame game. Ultimately, this is rain fury. We've seen this happen across the country, across the cities. So I'm not going to sit here and say who is to blame, why has this not been done, why has that not been done. But your government has been blaming only the rain gods, Sai. What concrete action has been taken? Because these images are extremely distressing. I'm sure they've been distressing to you as well.
Firstly, good evening, very good evening. I would like to get to notice that this is not a rainy season. In general, the rainy season has finished, and there was a heavy pour of rain this time too in Hyderabad. But likely, you would have noticed that other cities, major cities, which are financial cities of India, like Mumbai, like Delhi, like Chennai, like Bangalore, everything was submerged into the water. But Hyderabad was completely protected because during the period of last governments, which were around 90s, they didn't plan a proper sewerage and drainage system for Hyderabad, which was vastly growing from Hyderabad Metro Corporation to Greater Hyderabad Metro Corporation. Now, in this new Telangana state, which is 6 years, 7 years old roughly, the new government has taken up SRDBA, Special Road Development Project Authority, just for the severages, just for the rainstorm water, and the roads to be laid. In this structured planning, the government has successfully growth has been shown towards Gachibowli, towards.
But Sai, just to stop you there for a moment, you're saying that all the work done has done something good and that the city did not go underwater. Look at the images, Sai. The city was underwater all of yesterday.
These are just two parts of Tolichoki and one is at Attapur, where Hyderabad is a very vast area. And generally before 90s, before 2000, 2013, if there was such kind of a cloud burst in Hyderabad, there would be complete shutdown of power. But this time there was not even a 2-minute power breakage. Just that the areas which were encroached, which were not legally constructed, there is an enforcement directorate and vigilance department looking after them. They will be coming down shortly with a new plan. Few areas which are in Hyderabad, few areas still under encroachment, which were built on nalas, which were built on sewerage boards. These will be demolished and there will be a proper infrastructure, flow of water, sewerage, everything, along with the roads. So this new government's, whatever the government has taken up till now, it has been successful. There have been 169 link roads for no traffic jams to be done. There have been new skyways. In fact, there is Mercer's quality of living ranking has given us stated as #1, which is day before yesterday itself. And we are coming up a great, beautiful infrastructure with water, with electricity. That's why, as you have mentioned,
okay, so fair enough. So what you're saying is that if this had happened in an earlier time, the whole of the city would have been completely inundated. This time, because of the work your government has done, things were actually better. I would put to you also a question, Sai, which is that ultimately, what people see on the outside is going to be the image of your city. Ultimately, these are the images that will finally go out. These are the images that have gone viral. I'm not saying that is always a good thing, but ultimately people on the outside are going to look at this and say, for hours, cars have been inundated, there are crocodiles on the road. I accept that nature is something that you cannot predict, but these are the images that are going out and Hyderabad cannot afford that.
Exactly. We cannot afford that. Actually, unfortunately, the video has been viral by the oppositions or anybody for that fact. It doesn't matter. But if you give me a little time, I would like to explain to the citizens of Hyderabad that the Nizam has constructed the drainage and sewerage for Hyderabad for 5 lakh people. Then the following governments have improvised it, not gave a perfect plan for it. They have improvised it for somewhere around 20 to 25 lakhs, where Hyderabad officially is 1.5 crore people in official. Now the new government, we are just a growing young state. And fortunately enough, as you have seen and compared to other cities, what happened submerged into the water, Hyderabad has done a lot better than that. This is not 100% what we are trying. We have a young dynamic minister, KTR, who you know very well. He is a very dedicated and very honest leader, and very fortunate that that young leader has multiple plans for the infrastructure growth of Hyderabad, along with taking care of these silly little items which get stuck and shows a bigger wrong picture in the society. We are very careful. We are very careful about that, and definitely in future this would not be repeating, as we are learning lessons very quickly and we are refurbishing the system.
I want to get a voice in from a prominent citizen of Hyderabad. We have Navdeep, who's a very well-known actor, in the Telugu film industry. He's also with us. Navdeep, welcome to 5 Live. Your view, on these images. It was a thunder shower. These are not seasonal rains. The monsoon is supposed to be over. But I have to tell you that from the outside, these were the images that came to the whole world about Hyderabad yesterday. What is your view on what happened and who needs to be blamed?
As the whole world watched images of other cities in India.
Correct. Absolutely.
So we have the best pictures that come out anywhere at any given point from Hyderabad. We have the best infrastructure. We have a government which is governing very well. And then we have new connectivity, new roads, infrastructure, everything is good. But after all, we are humans, right? We cannot fight with nature. So now maybe we can learn, like Sir said, who's on the...
we have Sai Kiran from the TRS.
Who?
Sai Kiran.
Hi, Sai. Like Mr. Sai Kiran has said, I think just about yesterday, we need to, learn from that and make sure that it doesn't happen again.
But do you think, Navdeep, that, absolutely, when Sai and I started this conversation, we both agreed that, images like this come from all cities of this country whenever there's a little bit of rain. This time it's Hyderabad, tomorrow it might be some other city. Is there a larger, sort of indication from these pictures that we keep getting year after year from our cities about the decades of failure that governments have experienced in fixing this problem? It's not like rain is a new thing, Navdeep.
Yeah. Rain is not a new thing, but because of global warming, from the information I have, it's been raining not consistently and sudden downpours. And I was reading an article the other day about all the floods that are happening in India. So last month, I think there were about 5 or 6 states that witnessed heavy floods. So that is being attributed to global warming. So we have bigger issues than Hyderabad's picture going out with water one night.
But would you accept that, for a city like Hyderabad, which is anyway very vibrant, it is considered a commercial hub, an IT hub, even things like this need to be fixed as quickly as possible, because ultimately
100%.
people on the outside will look at it. Whether it is Hyderabad or Chennai or Bengaluru or whatever it is, ultimately people are going to look at it and say, I don't want my car submerged like that. How will I run my business if it's going to be like that?
And how are people living in Mumbai?
No, absolutely. It's worse in Mumbai, no doubt about it. But what I'm saying is, for the people of Hyderabad,
Mumbai has other problems.
They are not going to feel
Mumbai
better
has
if we compare cities. Navdeep.
Sorry?
No, I'm saying the people of Hyderabad are not going to be comforted if we keep comparing cities. This is a big Indian problem, but we're talking about Hyderabad here.
Okay. So I guess, but I think if you're talking about people in Hyderabad, I can tell you, I've been born and brought up here, and this is my city. I love my city. Like everybody loves their own city.
I love Hyderabad. I've been there many times. I love that city. It's a great city. That's why I'm saying these images are distressing.
Yeah, I think we can say that we do have the best infrastructure and best roads and everything. But maybe unfortunately, because of the sudden pour, I was driving. I posted a video yesterday. I was driving.
Yeah.
I saw an S-Class submerged and people were swimming. So I guess we need to be prepared for it for the next time.
Okay, Krishna Sagar Rao of the BJP is also with us. Krishna Sagar Rao, the Sai Kiran of the TRS, the ruling party, says that, had this kind of rain happened 6-7 years ago, the whole city would have been inundated. And this time only some parts of the city have gone underwater, thanks to the work done by the TRS government in the last few years. How would you respond to that?
Yeah, the work done by TRS party in the last 6 years, not just as a state government, but also the municipal corporation, which is held with brute majority by TRS party. The progress is shown on the streets right now. The taste of pudding is in eating it. You can see it. The bikes getting washed away, the 4 deaths, and cars getting submerged. The entire city below the waist level, just for 10 centimeters of water. Now, they can defend the, undefendable. But the issue here is that this government and GHMC are completely unprepared, they're irresponsible, and there is criminal negligence on the part of KCR's governance in terms of building infrastructure. The GHMC, which is the municipal corporation here, has a budget of 5,348 crores, and it hasn't even spent 200 to 300 crores on the city so far in the 5 years. Now, they divert these funds, they make the corporation bankrupt so that it can keep begging for the money from the state government, and no wonder the city today is underwater. This isn't a smart city. This is a drowned city. And KCR has promised in several elections that he will make this city like London, like New York, and Istanbul. God knows what we can call this city.
Sai Kiran, would you like to respond to that? The BJP is basically saying that this is criminal negligence. He's also insinuated that there is the looting of the municipal corporations taking place, and that budgets to prepare Hyderabad for this kind of thing have not been used. You can respond to the BJP.
I heard him. I would like to make a note to him. Yesterday in the assembly, they went on record that the Hyderabad money spent on Hyderabad is 62,000 crores, not just around 3,000 crores or 4,000 crores. there is the infrastructure. I would like to challenge Mr. BJP spokesperson right from this India Today that can you show any other city which is better than Hyderabad, which BJP is ruling right now, including Gujarat. I would like to get to notice all the list. If you could give me 15 minutes, I can study full list of what all developments happened from 6 years before that, after that. This is definitely not a good picture for Hyderabad, as Hyderabad is a cosmopolitan city growing to vast areas, and globally and economically and financially, every aspect has been covered by the dynamic minister K.T. Ramarao. I would like to tell Mr. Krishna Sagar, if you have any suggestions to the government, kindly please make it. We will note it down and try to rectify it. But do not post the picture of Hyderabad very wrong in the national media or any other fact for that matter.
Okay.
Kindly please give a suggestion. If anything can be done in better, government is welcome for that.
Krishna Sagar Rao, the TRS says you are defaming Hyderabad by blaming the government for what's happening. Respond to that, then I'll bring Navdeep in.
Exactly.
Shiv, nobody needs to defame. The picture is for everybody to see. The brand Hyderabad has taken a beating under the same names our friend on the panel is talking about. We can sing as many songs you want about your leaders, but what is shown right now is not a photoshopped image. This is what is happening, and this is not happening all across. This is not an unseasonal rain, as Telangana Rashtra Samiti panelist is putting in. And he has to understand, I think he is not an official spokesperson, so he doesn't know the numbers. 62,500 crores on Hyderabad? Are you kidding me? I mean, who are you trying to give these numbers? You know, KCR has made a habit of exalting the numbers and presenting lies to people. Looks like everybody in TRS is doing the same. Man, I'm talking about 200, 300 crores. You're talking about 62,500 crores. Tell me the list. You said you have a list. Give me the list of how many roads are being repaired. Tell me how many drains are being repaired. If they have been repaired, why is the situation like this?
Krishna Sagar Rao, also listen to Navdeep. Because, you know, you're talking about the pictures. I'll come to the numbers in just a moment, Krishna Sagar Rao. Navdeep is an actor. He says he was driving yesterday. He saw people swimming in the river as well. But he still holds that Hyderabad has the best infrastructure and that nobody has any right to defame the city with some selective pictures. Navdeep, would you like to say something to Krishna Sagar Rao?
Nobody wants to defame. Why would we want to defame?
No, okay, absolutely. Navdeep, go ahead. You want to say something to Krishna Sagar Rao?
So I don't want to get into the political scenario of that, but I can only tell you that since about 5 years or 4 years or around that time, I have been seeing a lot of new roads, and right now as we speak, around my office or everywhere, roads are being dug out completely and then, laid back. That work I see in my eyes, at least in my area, I've been seeing continuous work, continuous development. There's a new bridge and there's a pathway around, and then I see a lot of beautification of Hyderabad. So I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I've been seeing. So.
Krishna Sagar Rao, Navdeep, who's an actor, he says he sees visible beautification of Hyderabad and infrastructure. He says you're wrong when you say that no work has been done. Respond.
No, 100%. I totally agree with Navdeep. Since last few weeks and months, things are looking up because GHMC elections are coming. But since 5 years, they have been sleeping on it. Now they want votes. Now, beautification is not fundamental infrastructure. Navdeep should know. He's a very learned man and a good actor. But, beautification is to showcase. It's, powder and snow system. But where is your fundamental infrastructure? If your drainage is not good, if your storm drains are not good, if your pits are not good, if your road slopes are not good, the angles are not good, if you don't repair your road, this is what's going to happen.
Okay.
So it is not beautification which is necessary. You need to have fundamental infrastructure for a mega city like this. That is lacking. And one more thing, Shiv, what is criminal negligence is that all illegal structures which are encroaching on nalas and drains have been now asked to be legalized by paying a hefty fee. So you're legalizing illegal structures every 3 years. How is this city going to be reformed?
Okay.
How are you going to repair when all the nalas are encroached by your friends, family, and your political cadre?
So this
is the question BJP asking.
That's a question for the TRS. Sai,
you're going to legalize illegal structures.
Sai, that's again a very specific charge that the BJP is leveling at you. Navdeep, I'll bring you in after Sai. The BJP says, Sai, that the TRS is filling its pockets. I don't know. We are not making the charge. The BJP is that the TRS is filling its pockets at the cost of the city's infrastructure. Respond to that. He's talking about the municipal bodies.
So regarding municipal, whatever Mr. Krishna Sagar has been telling, so there is a special enforcement directorate and disaster management wing attached to GHMC. Hyderabad is the only city which holds the DVDM, and there is an IPS nodal officer for that DVDM. He is complete in charge of complete destroying, demolishing of complete illegal structures, illegal buildings, let it be residential, commercial, let it be whatever. He is completely in charge for that, and he is going through brisk pace, and definitely the further changes would be coming in the further years. That would be keenly to be observed in the coming 3-4 years.
Okay.
I don't think any of such pictures would also be coming out in any of the media. That would be one note. Another note, as I've mentioned, I am just a citizen enough to tell that what is the development happening in Hyderabad. I don't have to be any party member, any spokesperson, any candidate for parliament, anything, just a citizen of Hyderabad. I am a citizen of Hyderabad. I am born and brought up here. I have been into other countries, but coming back to Hyderabad, seeing the development, it really is very beautiful Hyderabad, not just beautification of Hyderabad. I would like to mention all the dignity housing schemes till the SRDP road laying scheme. It is very vastly planned. 62,000 crores has been spent on Hyderabad. Again, I am going on record. Hyderabad GHMC with different schemes has spent more than 60,000 crores, which went on note yesterday in the assembly.
Okay.
And there is a budget which is already allotted of 30,000.
Quick reply from Krishna Sagar Rao, and then I'll end with an activist who can give us some guidance on what needs to be done. Quick response, Krishna Sagar Rao.
See, Shiv, Mr. Talsani is giving out the numbers, which is good. I just asked him to ratify the same. I don't find faults with him because he isn't representing a party as such. He's speaking as a citizen and he has every right to do so. But the issue here is this government has been irresponsible. The priorities are lopsided. There have been young people who died from the potholes of this city. I think we should not forget that. This is criminal. If we were to wash off these deaths, there are like more than 16 to 17 deaths in the last 1 year where people died because of the potholes in the city. Young people, young kids, IT employees. Now, in this range, there are 5 deaths in the last 3 days. So we cannot wash this off on partisan basis.
Okay.
I love Hyderabad. I am a native of Hyderabad. I love my city. But we cannot see any administration. GHMC mayor is a toothless individual. We don't see mayor actually running this city.
Okay.
It is being run by state government. The amendments of 73, 74 in the constitution require the local bodies to run the city. Where is the local body in this city? Thereby, and LRA, legalization of the illegal...
The decay of civic bodies is something that is not unique to Hyderabad. It's there all across the country. But I want to end this. I'm almost out of time. We have Jasween Jairath, who joined us a little late, so I apologize for coming to you late, Jasween. You're an activist. You know, you've heard the blame game that's happened. You've heard the citizens' voices as well. What are the key next steps that can avoid such a situation once again? Because ultimately, when there is a thunder shower or an unexpected shower, which rain often is, how do we ensure that Hyderabad doesn't need to face what it faced yesterday? Okay, we've lost that audio link, but we are out of time, so I'm going to end this discussion here. Thank you very much, Navdeep, Krishna Sagar Rao, Sai Kiran. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. I love Hyderabad too. I've spent a lot of time there, and I hope to see the city in better times as well, and I hope to be back there soon as well. Wish you the best. Thank you very much for joining me here on 5 Live.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.